America.
At its, I want to make sure that I state this the correct way.
Articulate it right now. Come on.
America
America
is at its finest of fuckery, dog. Like, this shit
Oh.
is terrible, nigga. Motherfucking Capitol, January 6th, nigga.
Yeah. They ran up on that jump.
Jed, the Hillbillies, all the, man, look.
All them folks.
Hey.
Super Bowl week, nigga.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. We got the Super Bowl on deck, baby. Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl week, man, yeah.
Here at the council, this is the message and the mission that we have for you. We are trying to awaken your mind.
She's out here freaking, girl, better use your common sense. He say out here snitching, he didn't use his common sense. Anyway, out here shrinking.
It's Philosophy 101 with Illy Baby.
What I'm about to say, gonna probably stir up some shit, but I don't give a fuck. I'm me. I'm blunt. I speak my motherfucking mind. But before I get started, let's understand this. Woodbridge, Northern Virginia. We have some of the best motherfucking talent there is out in this bitch.
In effect for them people, man. What is
Shit was good.
Yeah, we in here, baby. Council in effect, ladies and gentlemen. Boy,
Episode 2, bro.
Episode 2.
Your access has been granted.
Access granted.
I know, right? Certain questions asked, you know, by Justin there, boy, who's supposed to be one of the kings of toxicity, right? And Holmes got into it with Sweetie talking about, you know, if she can handle, you know, a man not necessarily making as much as her. And how the different, you know, boundaries are, which we're going to come into later about love. But the things of more or less his extent of what he can get her as a gift and things like that, you know, came through as to if it's worth even acknowledging him or having an engagement of a entanglement or relationship, right? So she totally disregarded, like, nah, she can't even do that.
Bye.
More or less.
When you find that individual, you're supposed to cherish that shit, nigga, because that shit's a fucking gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a gift. That person was made and created, built for you. So, crazy enough, it seems to me that the Midwest has become the real wild, wild West. Because not even a day later, another tragic event happened. If I got my notes correct, I believe it was the same day of the verdict.
That's crazy.
The reality is, man, you know, sometimes, let's make this understood. This ain't Hallmark. Nigga, this ain't motherfucking Disney. And it's not gonna always be sunny skies, butterflies, and good shit. The world is dark. The world is fucked up. People can be some bitch ass motherfuckers sometimes. So you You gotta know for yourself, man, who the fuck you are.
The quickest way for the evil to sneak in, like we said before, is making and setting landmines. First, to divide us, to make us think that we're not all one. You know what I mean? One more or less race of when it comes to humans. You know what I mean? We all have a purpose here in serving the higher program.
Every time I get on this mic, man, I try to make it as personal as possible, so that y'all can see that it's coming from a real.
I know who I am, so I know what I bring to the table is definitely going to set me apart.
Yeah.
Boom.
And that's on your word with that.
But
Exactly.
a woman taught me something. She said, "Don't sell yourself at your highest. Sell yourself at your lowest." Yo, twisted me up, cuz they about to.
He say out here snitching, he didn't use his common sense. Leeway out here shrinking, we need to use.
No, nothing ever come to the family. So nothing ever go over the family but God.
Shout out to those, man. Let me make this understood too. Shout out to the niggas that are related to me by bloodline, that are loyal. Because I don't want to paint this picture that, you know, I got a whole bunch of fucked up people in my family. Because that's not the case. But just like every other family, you know what I'm saying? Like there's highs, there's lows, there's ups, there's downs. There's people that are for you, there's people that ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the side of what I know. Sadly for me, my reality is it's been an overburdening, long fucking journey in dealing with that from a young until now. You know, everybody's story is fucking different. All I can speak on is what I know.
Right.
I've been blessed to be at a place where when times are rough, those individuals are my safe haven. Now, there's certain things at times where I'm not saying nothing against them. My thoughts get a little bit darker than they do. And I've been blessed to stumble upon individuals who understand those darknesses, who understand those pains, those conflicting things that go on in my life. And from there, I've developed a brotherhood. Fuck it look like. My name, it's not important. But what's more important is what the fuck we tried to tell y'all last season.
Exactly.
2021 was the year of the release. Letting go of the emotional restraints and factors that have harnessed your productivity to accomplish the things that you were set out to do.
You heard me?
So now that we have acknowledged the errors, this is where we move forward in faith and in truth, asserting ourselves with the confidence and realization to our unique gifts and forging ourselves into this untapped potential, thus attaining the season of our prime. Right now, nigga, this shit right here is your moment. So you got to make it mean something. And yes, I still believe that the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results. But as you can see, we're beyond that shit now. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and we're gonna double up to the season.
You with
TKC2, baby. Welcome.
We back.
You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the count. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune to the. You now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune to the. You now in tune to the. You now in tune to the council.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello, world.
back at it again.
Time and time again. Once again.
Yes, sir.
I go by the name Boulevard motherfucking P. Ellie motherfucking baby, Felicia son.
Duke said
The only one. This right here, this nigga, is the architect. Deuce to Deuce.
Your boy Duke said, dude.
Two times.
Yiddy, we back with a vengeance, dog. Season 2, kicking off. Happy 1 year anniversary to the council. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
My not drinking ass drinking excited.
Woo! He, all of that there. You know what I mean? Pull up, turn up for the council. Relax. Mow one, roll one, all that there.
Yes, sir.
Been a good year though. Good first season. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed the first one. We coming back, like I said, with a vengeance on this one, bro. A little more live, a little more educated, maybe a little more ignorant. You hear me? But we still gonna be on point for you. We still gonna be on point.
Man, it's been an absolute honor. It's been a blessing to be here thus far and to watch and see us evolve and see the lives of the people that we have touched in doing this. Because it wasn't, it wasn't our say, it was God's will. And, oh, dang. Well, if any of y'all ever hit me up, that's exactly how my phone rings. So we'll leave it at that.
Straight up.
But
no, yeah, it's definitely by none other than the man above that we got here this far. And everybody that's been supporting, everybody that's been commenting, liking, sharing, man, just talking to us, texting, calling, whatever. Thank you. For
we
real.
appreciate it, man. Definitely.
For real. Thank you. The council will be nowhere without its loyalists, its 30. You hear me?
30, man.
For real. It wouldn't be here without the 30 at all. And you know what I mean? Y'all want to be a part of the 30, the loyalists, the family. You know what I'm saying? Tune into the kingscouncil.com to catch everything if you didn't from season 1, from Facts and No Bull and all of that, man. You can always catch up at the Young Kings Council on YouTube as well. And, you know what I'm saying, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, the Young Kings Council. We're live.
Yes, sir.
kingscouncil.com. Everywhere 24/7, just for you and your mama. I love it, man.
I love it.
We got it. It's out there. And if you want to, you know what I'm saying, interact with us, put your own ideas out there, bloggers, writers, you know what I'm saying, journalists, come holler at us. We looking for all that work. You know what I mean? Let's work. What we got on the agenda today, dawg?
Man, shoot, we got so much stuff going on, man.
Yeah, we back.
So much stuff going on, man.
Gotta use your brain.
It's been a hell of a year, people. Been a hell of a year.
What a hell of a good year.
So yeah, first of all, let's say Happy New Year to y'all people, man. Let's say, happy holidays, all that stuff. I hope y'all had a good one. I hope that your families are doing well. I hope y'all have elevated, and I hope most importantly, y'all have let go and released. Right now, we want to take time to acknowledge the things that are going on in the country. especially this being the anniversary episode. Our first episode, we were talking about our pilot. We were talking about the invasion of the Capitol.
Facts.
You know, and to know how impactful a situation like that was, I think it's put the whole nation in awareness that, you know, regardless of what side y'all land on, Republican, Democrat,
Independent.
undecided.
What is it? Libertarian and
Yeah. Regardless of where you are, man, we have all come to an agreement that the basis of the constructs of what this nation was founded under has been outdated. And it's been something that's not, in my opinion, something that is truly necessary in order for us to move forward as a people. Because remember, the government was based on saying, you know, one nation under God, but these motherfuckers had slaves. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people believed in oppressing other folks. And obviously the Capitol riot wasn't based on that per se. I feel I'll let you give your take first, and then I'll get more into what I gotta say with that. 'Cause I want to hear you out first.
coming up on you know, so you talking about a year of the Capitol riot insurrection. A lot of people in America are debating and having this, I guess, scare politically that democracy is at attack.
Yeah.
And based on where you were trying to go is where it sounds like that's, you know, where the country was based off of. More importantly, of course, from our flaws to what we are now, no matter what, we have, you know, depended on democracy, right?
That we have.
And, you know, of course, our free rights of speech and all of those other things, right, that make up our democracy, that make up our constitution, that make up America and its values and its statutes and things like that. So, you know, the big thing that everybody's been wondering for, you know, the year coming up on the year and hearing things about what's been going on and seeing things in the country is, you know, is everything in the right direction or is things off track? That's the big question everybody wants, and that's the big head scratcher for the year, right? Because now everybody's like, well, especially after Trump being in office, it's well, we know you're those kind of people.
Right.
Right. And though you may call yourself Republican and conservative or moderate or whatever, we know you're those kind of people. Ideally, right? So some are proud about it, some are not so proud about it, and some are trying to make up for the mistakes. So that's what you're seeing right now and hearing usually day in, day out, more or less from the Republican side of everything, but the Trump extremist side, you know what I'm saying? So this is what you get though when you try to make your own rules in democracy.
Right.
And now those insurrections and people who dealing with those insurrections, they got to deal with the consequences of trying to defy democracy, the correct democracy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's key.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's what you're getting right now. You know, 1 year we coming up on it. You know, like I said, I've seen a lot in the country where people are really questioning. You know, some are still don't care. Some are very proud about where they stand
Right.
on politics. Some rather not say because they don't want to be outcasted or shunned. But you're gonna live with your decision, right? And especially in a free country, but you got the right to voice your opinion and stand behind that as long as it ain't killing nobody and hurting nobody and limiting anybody's pursuit of happiness, right? Then you should be good. But no, it's getting crunchy when it comes to democracy here on this side of the world, and you're gonna see a lot of things get darker when it comes to, and have been getting darker. It ain't like these things are new or anything like that. Stuff been going on for hundreds and thousands of years, so
Yeah.
not act like it's nothing new, but it is new for this side of the world, and this in these United States.
So the overall premise was based on right wing, whatever they want to call themselves. They were swearing up and down there was unfair practices, declaring an unjust voting system, which in terms we can't disagree that that's what goes on. But can we say that was what particularly happened for that election? Who's to say? There's so many different ways of looking at it, so many different, flips of the coin where it's like, again, I think that the overall foundation of the country was outdated and it serves a loophole for the advancement of particular demographics.
Mm-hmm.
And right there was the basis of the outrage of those who want to uphold that ignorance. To some of us, that's what it looked like. And then in that idea or narrative of looking like that, there's been many that have spoken about the perception, and this is where we clash as a nation, as a country. When we voice these grievances, they acknowledge that we voice these grievances, but there's no change. Thus, consequently, is the reason why I think we, as a people, regardless, like I was saying earlier, it don't matter what side you stand on, we have all lost hope in the basis of the foundation of what they thought the Constitution was. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Am I proud to be an American? Absolutely. But the question is, what the fuck is America?
Yep.
That's
Moving on.
just my thoughts.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. Moving on. So China, the Republic of China, scientists and all of their people over there, man, they decided to put up an artificial sun using clean energy, though. This energy is the plasma going through coils repeatedly in order to keep the temperature consistently or increase. And they've been testing. They tested it, put it up in the air early in January, but nobody was knowing it. You know what I mean? And come to find out it works. And not only does it work, they're breaking records for propelling something in the air, um, and it being 5 times hotter than the actual sun. So that's the craziest thing I believe is coming out of China. If we have the ability to sit here and make an artificial sun as human beings, and don't think that the knowledge we're tapping with is messing up and all the flows of. And if you look back to when we were talking about spiritually in season 1, you know what I mean? There's everything gives you these signs of what's in control, right? Whatever you want to put the stamp on, nature or nurture or Jesus or Yahweh or Allah, whatever you believe. You know what I mean? But there's something in order that has everything in control. But when we try to mess up nature and throw it out of whack, look at the cataclysmic things that are coming about. Climately wise, we're having a sea level that's increasing. Polar caps are melting. Areas are receiving record temperatures in both hot and cold. Areas that aren't even supposed to have snow have snow. And people think it's not a coincidence or it's just a coincidence. No, no. Please wake up. Not saying that it's wrong to try and do something advansive in case something happens. But don't try and play with nature. Don't try and match with nature. Don't do that. Don't try and match up with spiritual things, God, and everything else. Don't try and do that. Because now you're throwing everybody's future out of whack. You know what I mean? It's a very innovative thing, though. Congratulate them, you know what I mean, for being able to do that. That is an awesome technological advancement. Don't get it twisted. It's very genius. But please don't be putting it up in the sky constantly and don't think that there's going to be some repercussions because you made the earth a little too hot here this day or on this side of the world when it's not even supposed to be there. That's all I'm saying.
Looking at the pictures right now, looking at the things that they're saying, like, all right, first of all, let's make this understood that this shit is crazy.
This is crazy.
In a day and age, man,
It's
where
dope, but it's
yes, truly, like
it's
in a
dope.
day and age where we have cars that are getting you from one destination to the next unmanned, and then we have AI, artificial intelligent technology that can smell, hear, think, and feel like a legit fucking human. Like robots that are literally humans in a sense. I'll even go as further as this, and y'all know me, just because I want to up the ante just a little bit. For horny, freaky motherfuckers, you could even fuck these type of robots. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. It was just literally a matter of time before something like this came about. So, am I surprised? No. But is it incredible? Absolutely.
Right.
Now, shout out to our nerds and tech savvy listeners, because right here, this is some nerd talk for y'all. In the constant battle to be better than any country from a technological stance, the great China has made a reactor that kind of resembles that that reactor off Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
And this extraordinary piece of tech is called East.
Yep.
The experimental advanced superconducting tokamak. And then when you think about it, it's like East, you know, like in a sense, it's like Great China is flexing. I mean, they are the Eastern Hemisphere, but in doing something like that, they're saying, nigga, we are the fucking East now. And many took notice to this shit because there was a video that was around that was, you know, surfaced around the internet. And from the video perspective, it was like a fucking energy blast.
Right.
Like imagine, again, nerd talk, Dragon Ball Z listeners. Imagine Goku doing some Kamehameha wave and like the first Saiyan saga. Like imagine how big and how vast that energy blast was. So to see something like that on video is fucking unimaginable. But it came out to be a satellite. China's Cheyenne 12-01 and 12-02 upon a Shenzheng 7A rocket. If I butchered that name, I apologize. So these people have invested trillions into this thing. And with all the money, just like Duke said, it burns 5 times hotter than the sun.
5 times hot. It's like it's like 178 million degrees Fahrenheit.
The sun is 10,000 degrees compared to the China's project. China's project is 120 million. What the fuck? Like that's just how?
That shit's ridiculous.
That is crazy.
That's hot as hell, boy.
So yes, that is very like my grandma used to say, hell is a lot harder, man.
They're really hot as hell.
Like this is crazy. So I mean, it's scary, but at the same time, it's incredible to understand that we have come so far in an advancement as a society. But we have still yet to untap into so many possibilities. Because this shit opens so many doors that we haven't even thought to move forward with. So, like, at the end of the day, man, stop playing like you got, like Duke said. But from a technological stance, it's like, this is a hell of a fucking achievement.
Yeah, it definitely is. Don't get
hell of an achievement. So, you know, we salute, we acknowledge, but damn.
It's the time for you bastard.